Hi, I'm Carolyn. Welcome to Cooking with Carolyn. You know, every Super Bowl party has people that are good with making plays in the kitchen, and you have those who come to your party and make great calls on the game. So I got my boys here, D'Artagnan and Stefan, and they're gonna tell me, what are y'all feeling for the Super Bowl party we're having?
It can't be a Super Bowl party without cheeseburgers.
I knew you were coming with the cheese. Okay.
Oh. I love cheese, so we have to go with cheeseburgers. But we have to do a very, very special cheeseburger.
Okay.
This is what I'm thinking. I've been thinking about this for a while now. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to take a ground beef patty. Mm-hmm. Let's stuff that with bacon and cheese. Mm-hmm. Add whatever spices you need.
Yeah.
Don't be light on the Grand Diamond now.
Okay.
We definitely need the Grand Diamond season on that.
Yes.
Gonna, grill it up however you do. And then we're gonna top that with some more cheese and bacon.
Okay, now it is at this time that I need you to admit that you are responsible for my bacon and cheese recipes.
Oh yeah. If you need a fall guy, I'll be your victim.
So it's mostly you, right?
As long as I get to taste it, it's definitely me.
Okay. You and bacon and cheese. Okay, I'm feeling you. I kind of know where you're going. Okay, and what are you feeling, Stefan?
Well, I hear what he's saying with the bacon cheeseburgers, but a Super Bowl party needs wings. Remember those the sweet wings that you made with a little bit of kick to them at the end?
Yeah.
I don't know what you did with them, but yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Okay.
I'm feeling the sweet.
Doable.
Yeah.
Okay. I got just the thing for them. Come on, y'all, let's go to the kitchen. So the guys said they were feeling some wings, right? Something sweet. I have that. I have a nice Asian style wing, which is a sweet ginger sesame wing. All right. So what I've done is I just went to the store and got some drumettes, with the two joints. They're already ready for me, and I towel dried them. Now, when you cook them like this, and guess what? We're not frying them. They don't gotta know. Did you hear me? We're not frying these. We're gonna bake these at a high temperature, and they're gonna achieve that same crispiness. So those of you who are watching your weight or your figure, you don't have to worry about eating a fried wing. We're just gonna go with a baked wing, really roasted, crispy, and then we're gonna put it in this lovely sauce that I'm gonna show you. So when you roast them like this, I put some liner here, some aluminum foil, and then I sprayed it with some olive oil. That way they don't stick. Whenever you roast wings, sometimes the fat will tend to stick, and you end up leaving more of the wing on the tray than on the bone. So we can prevent that by just taking that little step. Then I'm going to sprinkle some Chinese 5-spice, which is going to push that hoisin and the sesame oil and that sriracha just a little bit further. It's going to have a nice sweet taste with that heat coming right in the back end, but not too hot that your heat sensitive people won't eat the wings. They'll be fine. So there's no need to even help these out with any olive oil or anything like that, because they have enough fat from the skin that's going to render down. And these are going to go into a 450-degree oven for about a half an hour. And you're going to watch them, okay? So here we go. Okay. Now, let's get going on our sauce, because I could just put that on the stove and let that hang out and simmer. And we're going to start it off with some hoisin, which is like an Asian barbecue sauce, but we're going to doctor it up a lot. Okay. Then let's put it just right in the pot that I'm going to cook it in. All right. Now to this, I'm going to add some ginger, some fresh grated ginger. Now here's what the ginger root looks like when you go to the store. Okay. Not that attractive, but it's not so bad looking either. You just take the skin off of it, grate it up on the larger side of your grater, your stand grater, and then you're going to get big, nice chunks of ginger. All right, another thing about ginger, when you grate it, it's going to give off some juice, and you want that juice too. Don't throw that away. Go ahead and put that in. And if you have a food processor, use your food processor also, because that is a fast way of doing it. Okay, so we're just going to add that in. And then we're also going to add some toasted sesame oil. And toasted sesame oil, it goes a long way. So a little dab will do you. Some rice vinegar. Okay, and all that does is give you like a nice brightness to the sauce itself. It's gonna bring it up, bring out those flavors. And just because you want everybody to know there's sesames in it and there is a sesame oil, we're gonna put some sesame seeds. All right. Now I have some honey here also that needs to be added. And I know you're looking at this bottle saying she needs to increase her honey budget because there is no honey left in there, but it is. We have some here, and yes, it crystallizes, but it's still honey and you can still use it, and it's some here. So what you need to do is take a good knife and slice the container open carefully. Don't hurt yourself. Open it up and get that honey. Honey is too expensive to be wasting. Okay? And just to let you know, I do this with the bears too. Off with their heads. Okay? Does that sound good, Stefan?
Sounds great.
Stefan is the one that wanted the wings anyway. All right. Okay? Now, the last component to our sauce is, whoo, that was tight, some sriracha. Little sriracha goes in. Okay? But it's not so hot. This is a nice condiment. Of course, we see it a lot in Asian cooking, and we add it to a lot of our fast food or our takeout. And it's not so hot that it'll blow your mouth out. So it's a nice addition to the sauce and round out everything really well. Okay, we're just gonna go to the stove with it and let it hang out on the stove over about medium heat, medium low, till the wings are ready. All right, so now we're moving on to burgers. Now, D'Artagnan did mention bacon and cheese stuffed with bacon and cheese on top. This is his burger. But as I go through it, I'm going to show you how you can either go times that if you want to take it up a step higher, or you can cut it down and break it down to how you want it. So I got some 80-20 beef here, which is 20% fat. Okay, there's no need to add any fat to it because that's why we get this percentage of fat in the beef. Now, ladies, if you're going to do, or I should say people that don't eat beef, my non-beef eaters, if you want to turn this into a turkey burger, you may need to add some good fat back into it, like some olive oil or some grapeseed oil, because those are very lean meats. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, first ingredient, garlic, and a lot of it. Right, Dart? This is where you could say, yeah, or whatever it is that you want to say. All right, and to this, now I'm going to add also some chili powder. Can I get a hoo-ah, D'Artagnan?
Hoo-ah!
It's so slow. Some smoked paprika. I am adding smoked paprika because that's going to give us that nice, deep, smoky flavor when you bite into that meat. Nice flair. Okay. Little salt, little pepper, because of course we are using here, what seasoning in this house?
Grand Diamond.
All right, better act like you know. Okay, so I'm gonna add some Grand Diamond seasoning, which also has, lower salt content. That's why I only have to add a little bit of salt, and we don't have to, add too much. It's gonna be so flavorful. Lots of thyme and garlic in there. All right, now I'm also gonna add, last thing, some Worcestershire sauce. I always trip over that word, but that's all right. Okay, I'm gonna give this a mix. Clean hands are also a cook's best tool, so you don't have to use gloves if you don't want to. But I wanna make sure these ingredients are well incorporated to the meat. Okay. Then we're going to start forming our patties. Now, I did mention this is 1.5 pounds of meat, so that means each burger, I'm only making 4 burgers out of this, so each burger is going to be 6 ounces. Or I can make them smaller, actually. Guys, how about some sliders?
I think we're going to roll with the full burger patty.
See, I can't get away with the little stuff here. Okay? Just can't get away with it. So what I'm going to do is take this and shape this meat just so I can get 4 nice portions out of it. Just do it like this. Kind of eyeball it. Okay, and I'm gonna need some parchment here. All right, let me take off my glove and get set up because there is sort of a method to the madness of stuffing a burger. So as soon as I get set up here, What I did previously, I grated some cheese and I cooked off some bacon and chopped it up. You do not want to be working with cold cheese in this recipe. You want to make sure your cheese is room temp, because once you cook the burger, the cheese doesn't have that far to go to melt. All right, and then we're talking about inside the burger. All right, so I'm just going to put that here. Put myself on some new gloves because I don't want all that meat up under my manicure. Total diva move, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, here's our first burger. Okay, divide it in half. Move that out the way. Divide it in half. Make a ball. And I'm just going to press it out. All right, to a nice circle here. Now, I am keeping in mind while I'm doing this how big my bun is. I know already how big my bun is, so I'm going to press these burgers out to be that size. Okay, so I'm going to grab some cheese and some bacon. You only need a couple of tablespoons of the mixture in there, maybe. Sitting right on top like that. Take your other half of the burger. And I'm going to press it here. And I'm using parchment because it doesn't stick to the parchment. And another tip, if you're using your bare hands and the meat starts to stick to your hands, just wet your hands. Keep a little bowl of water here and keep your hands kind of moist. That way the meat won't stick to your hands. Okay, I'm going to press that out just the same size as the other patty. And right over the top. Okay. Now, like you would do a pastry or something like that, you're going to put some little creases in it right here. Then I need to pick it up. And what I'm going to do is pinch around these edges. And that keeps the bacon and the cheese from coming out while you're cooking it. And if it does, it's not a big deal. It's still bacon and cheese, people. Okay? Just put it right back down here. Press it out a little bit more. And you can feel the bacon and cheese now. Okay? It's nice and close. Now remember with hamburgers, because you want them to stay the same size after they're cooked so you can avoid too much shrinkage, is to press a little bit of a well right in the middle. So that way the burger can stay just as big as when you started, okay? All right, I'm just gonna get the rest of these going and we'll go into the pan. Just to dress our burgers even further, we're gonna have to make sure we have a good sauce. So I got some mayonnaise here and some whole grain mustard that I'm just gonna mix together. Goes perfectly. Get a tangy bite with that smoky burger and all that cheese, sharp cheddar cheese. Now our burgers are cooked. I just wanna make sure to let you know that I toasted the buns too. When you cook these particular burgers, you want them over a medium heat. You don't want to blast them. You want to take it slow and let them do their thing for about 6 or 7 minutes on each side, okay? So let's put some sauce here on the bottom.
Carolyn.
Yes.
Is there any way we can put some bacon and cheese in that sauce?
Oh, see, now, you bacon and cheese in the sauce? Okay, see, all you bacon and cheese lovers, I guess you could. I mean, that'll make it a triple bacon cheeseburger, right? Here are our burgers. This one right here. Coming right off. Okay. I'm gonna top it, since I'm over here, with some grilled red onion. Okay. Then I'm going to take it over here and grant more wishes. Okay. With some more bacon. And then we're going to do couple of tomato slices. Okay. So it's the Super Bowl game, so I guess they can have this, right? Some pickle. How about like that? And they need their vegetables. So I'm going to make sure I include them. And a little bit more sauce. Right on the other bun. Let me tuck this a little bit so you can see what's going on in this here burger. That is his double stuffed bacon cheese burger. Now, I'm just gonna set this down real quick. Does that look okay, D'Artagnan?
Is that a wheat bun?
Yes, it is. You weren't supposed to notice that, but that's okay. It's my kitchen. Our wings are ready, as you can see. Lots of steam in my face. Crispy. He got his nerve a wheat bun. Of course. All right. So now what I'm going to do is just take these wings off and see how they won't stick too much. They're rendering their fat. Get them off of here. And you know how you can avoid some of the sticking too is turn them over halfway the cooking time. Just flip them over on their other side. Okay. These smell good. Stephen, you smell these?
I'm smelling the ginger. I'm smelling the honey.
Yeah.
I don't smell a fryer though.
No, you don't. Here's our sauce that just simmered away a little while on medium-low heat while our wings were cooking. And here's the beauty of this recipe. You can use as much or as little sauce as you want. And whatever sauce you have left can go over other chicken or other recipes during the week. But right now, all that ginger and sesame and hoisin is going over these wings. Let's see what we got. Nice crunch to them because you roasted them on a high temp. Oh, these look good. Smell good too. All right, so the wings are done and so are the burgers. And as you can see, the guys are sitting right in front of theirs. Taste them. Why not?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, you don't have to be told twice.
I was just enjoying the look of it. I mean, you know.
Wow. I should have got you guys some napkins. But good, right?
Helpful.
Now that's a tasty burger.
That's a tasty burger that you made, right? In your head,
Oh,
now it's in your
man.
hand. Fantastic.
Oh man, this
I'm glad.
tastes better than my vision. Tastes better than my vision.
Yeah, I'm glad it came to life.
You
Very
go-
glad your vision came to life.
And you like the wings, right, Stephen? Plenty
Oh,
of
yeah,
ginger.
Yeah.
Sweet enough for you?
Very sweet. Not too sweet. Got a little kick. Just right. Just right.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. For these recipes and more, go to gdseasoning.com. Check out the accompaniments that can go with these recipes. I got some beer battered onion rings, and then I also have some that are baked, that are coated in a nice panko breading. They'll go great for your Super Bowl party. So be sure and check those out and follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hey, you know what go great with this? Some of that banana pudding. Some of that banana pudding.
We gotta get your banana pudding in there.
Oh, yeah, we gotta get that banana pudding.
You and your desserts. Wing.